Today on Houston Life, a stroll through zoo lights at the Houston Zoo as this local holiday tradition celebrates 10 years. Learn more about what it takes to create this spectacular display.
And then bottoms up, the 4 special beers you need to know about this season ahead of the Wild West BREWFEST.
Plus, a kitchen on a mission, the heartwarming story behind the new restaurant in Memorial City, helping adults with disabilities find meaningful employment.
And following the tragedy at Astroworld, we're chatting with a licensed counselor on how to tackle this difficult discussion with our kids. All of that happening today on Houston Life.
Live from Studio B and KPRC 2. Houston Life starts now.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Houston Life on this Tuesday, November 9th, 2021. I'm Derek Shore.
Hi, Derek, and I'm Courtney Savala. As you just heard, a licensed professional counselor, Dr. Shayna Lewis. She's a friend, of course, of Houston Life. She's going to be on the show today at 3:36 with tips on how we can all talk to our kids about grief and loss. This has been a conversation, of course, going on in our house after the Astroworld tragedy that happened there. Connor, of course, knows one of the boys, the 14-year-old, and Houston rapper Travis Scott is also paying for funeral costs, partnering with mental health services for support. The full article is on click2houston.com.
I think a lot of parents are in a place where they feel awkward maybe having the conversation. Oftentimes we've heard from professionals that just starting that conversation can be the hardest part, but it's a very important conversation we all should be having. And as Courtney mentioned, we'll have more on that later in today's show.
That is right. And also, we're going to talk about how to provide mental and emotional support, and also providing, this is what Travis Scott is providing, 1 month of one-on-one sessions with a licensed therapist. And this is through Better Health. You can also contact the National Alliance of Mental Illness. That's from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And the number to do so is, the number is on the screen, 1-844-CJ-NAMI1. And again, the numerical number for that is 844-256-2641. But Dr. Shayna Lewis coming up just a little bit after the half hour.
I feel like it's been such a whirlwind few days for a lot of us here in Houston. Some people not even knowing what day it is. It is Tuesday, right? So we'll try to shift gears and lighten the mood a bit. A story that really caught my eye. Imagine raising the wrong child. Did you hear about this?
I did, and I have no words for this story.
Well, so anyone who's been through fertility issues, you know, whether you're doing in vitro or if you need to visit a fertility clinic, imagine that you have a child, you get pregnant, and all of this excitement is then coupled with a bit of discomfort. And this couple you're seeing on the screen right now, they just filed a lawsuit yesterday in California because it turns out the embryo that was implanted in them was not actually their own child. Theirs was swapped inadvertently with another couple who at this point is remaining anonymous, but they realized after a few months, you know, this child isn't really looking like us. Something feels a little bit off. And so they raised this child like the other parents did for a few months until they realized what had gone wrong.
So did they have the DNA testing then done?
Yes, both girls. This happened a couple years ago, and the lawsuit has now been filed on behalf of one set of parents. But can you imagine, though, I mean, what would you do? This child that you've been raising and you love, you realize is not your biological child, but that another couple down the street is raising your child.
And, you know, the soundbite that I heard this morning on the Today Show when they ran the story was with that woman saying, I nursed this baby, we bonded together, and now this baby isn't mine, and mine doesn't even know me. So it's this swirling emotions, and you know, how does this, the question again is, how does something like this happen?
Well, it did happen a few years ago. So people are saying this is rare, so do not panic if you're going through a fertility process of your own. Back in 2019, there was a couple in Glendale, California. Their embryo was mistakenly implanted into a woman who lives in New York City. And, you know, the chaos sort of ensued after that. Because you're stuck. Obviously, you love this child you've been raising, but to realize it's not yours and have another set of parents in the same situation, it'll be interesting to see who's held responsible for it.
Yes, and it's horrific. The story is just really incredible. This is going to be a hard turn to something a little bit more light, but if there are young kids in the room, You may want to just maybe turn down the volume just a little bit, because we're talking about some holiday traditions that a lot of us take part in. The Elf on the Shelf, our Elf on the Shelf, Elfie, comes to visit us the day after Thanksgiving every year, and so Elfie kind of helps everybody kind of, you know, ring in the holiday season. Well, there is a judge in Georgia, in Cobb County, who says this is a ban on Elf on the Shelf.
Why?
There's a full article here on today.com. But basically, the judge in Cobb County just basically are giving parents away, and maybe elves flying in from the North Pole, to get out of their elf shelf games. And so he basically put out this order that said that if you're tired of living in elf on the shelf tyranny and not looking forward to the elf forgetting to move and causing your kids emotional distress, I am a public servant and will take the heat for you.
Oh, I see. I see. So the problem arises, maybe the elves get a little too busy and they forget.
Yes, there's a lot happening in holiday season. You know, if you have multiple elves visiting town, and so there's just a lot. It's a lot to, you know, keep track of, and making sure maybe some elves have clothing and different things, and they get real fancy. Other elves do not. And they just kind of show up and maybe in the same place for multiple days, but it's okay.
It happens.
It happens. But, you know, due to supply chain issues and just, you know, people just not having enough time, there you go. There's a court order that says a ban.
There's the gift. We'll see if that actually holds up in court. Hey, speaking of holiday elves, I believe your mom's about to come visit for the Nutcracker Market. Is that happening?
Eileen's on her way.
All right,
she's
fly
coming.
safely, Eileen.
I know, and she's watching right now as well. Love you, Mom, and Aunt Rob. We love you both. Still to come, guys, what a Hollywood A-lister has to say about being regularly mistaken for her daughter, who is more than 20 years younger.
Sounds like a compliment to me.
Yeah.
Plus, Lauren Kelly is giving us a first look at Houston Zoo's holiday tradition. Lauren, time for Zoo Lights.
You guys, I am so excited for this. It's the 10th year here at the Houston Zoo. Look at this. They're still getting all of these lights ready, and we're giving you guys a sneak preview of when it opens to the public coming up on Monday. Houston Lights is back in just a couple of minutes. Come back and make sure you check out these Zoo Lights with me.
Well, welcome back. You know, I'm a huge fan of Reese Witherspoon, of course, Legally Blonde. More recently, The Morning Show. You're a huge fan of that streaming show. Big Little Lies. Amazing. Well, listen, I would like to be friends with her, too. She just seems like a really cool person. But she apparently gets mistaken for her daughter. This is all in an article for InStyle magazine, and she told Gayle King, who actually did the interview, that she loves being mistaken for her daughter Ava because, quote, it makes her feel young.
They could be sisters. Look at this photo.
They could be sisters. I mean, it's really uncanny how much they look alike.
Her daughter is 22, is that right?
22.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that if, like, her daughter's hair and makeup just matched hers, they could be identical twins. And, you know, her son looks so much like Ryan Phillippe, her ex-husband.
They really do. It is really crazy. So we have the same age, too. So I think this is a photo of Reese at 22, right? Do we have it? Okay. And her daughter. So,
wow.
Right?
Wow. So that's Reese at 22.
Yes, and then her daughter at 22.
At 22. Yeah, spitting image. It's funny, like some families you don't see any resemblance at all. I mean, but Reese's genes are clearly very strong. Very strong. And I feel like that about me. Yeah, I guess you don't really look that much like your mom. Not at all. I mean, and not even really like, here's the picture. We don't look anything alike. No, I can see the resemblance. Really? Yeah, you're a combo of your mom and your dad for sure. Because you have your mom's smile. And I guess, I mean, your dad had darker hair than your mom, right? Yes. Yeah. I mean, we have definitely the dark features like my dad. But no, when my mom and I are together, people are confused that we're mother-daughter. Really? Yes. Except our mannerisms, our hands and our mannerisms and craziness, like we're both that way, but that's it. We don't look anything. And she has blue eyes. I know. Well, yours are sort of, they have a little blue in them, don't they? No, they're more like a green. They're like extreme close-up that I explained. Well, people always have told my sisters and me that we look just like our mom. I mean,
you do.
Just like her. So there's a photo of my late father, and I don't know, I think genetically we all sort of are, I don't know, maybe a 50-50 combo.
Right.
My dad was tall, like 6'3" or 6'4". My mom is not quite that tall, but I got the height for sure, and I think I have my mom's nose. I see more personality traits, though, the older I get. Like last weekend, I spent all day in the yard, something my mom would do. I talked to strangers at the grocery store, something my mom would do. So I have daily reminders that I have fully become my mother, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah, daily.
It's the biggest compliment when people tell me I am just like my mom. I love it.
I know. We don't look, we don't look like each other, but I'd rather have the trait, the characteristics.
I definitely got my dad's bad back, though. I could barely tie my shoes yesterday after working in the yard
well,
all
you need a
weekend like my
back
mom
brace.
does.
A back brace with the dad shirt, and then,
I need a lot. I need a lot more than that. Hey, time now for our question of the day. We want to hear from you as always. What physical or personality traits did you get from your parents? Already some of you have commented on our Facebook page. Let's get to some of those comments now. Brenda writes in, great skin, just had a facial and the therapist asked how old I was. When I told her, she said, keep doing what you are doing.
Oh, that is fantastic. You know what? My mom has great skin too. It runs on that side of the family. Zena writes in, gift of gab from my dad. I've never met a stranger.
Love that.
Amen.
Love that. And Edward writes in, gray hair at a young age in my 30s, like my dad, now completely gray. Oh. Gray hair looks great on people.
I think so too. I love a silver fox, Orlando. Okay, head over to the Houston Life Facebook page and join the conversation. We are going to share more of your comments a little bit later on in the show.
Yeah, keep them coming. Well, this year, the Houston Zoo will celebrate the 10th year hosting one of Houston's most beloved holiday traditions, Zoo Lights, of course.
Absolutely. We love it. I know y'all love it too. Guests can take in the sights and sounds of the season as they stroll through the zoo, which has been transformed into a winter wonderland. And so far, our weather got the message that Zoo Lights is happening. Lauren Kelly has a sneak peek at this year's holiday event. Lauren, it's one of our favorites.
Absolutely. One of Houston's most beloved traditions is back for the 10th year, just like you guys said. And look at that. You like my outfit change so far? I'm going to have something different for every segment today because I am that excited about Zoo Lights. And as you can hear, they're still setting this up. It's going to open to the public coming up on Monday. But with all the information is one of our dear friends here at the Houston Zoo, Jackie Wallace. Now, thank you for keeping me in my spiritual gear right here, my seasonal gear.
Yes, I have you decorated. I have the zoo decorated. Now everybody just needs to come out on Monday.
Let's talk about this. I think it's bigger and better this year. I'm not kidding. When I walked in, it seems like there's already so much more for guests to see.
The lights hit you as soon as you walk in. We have really transformed Zoo Lights. This is our 10th year. We thought, what a better year than the 10th to really give it a great refresh. And as you saw, the giant reindeer and the lights strung up everywhere.
Hey, there's a new Christmas tree. It's a disco ball Christmas tree. I was trying to put the right words on it. Do you know about how many lights are spaced throughout the zoo?
A lot. A lot. I'm not going to count them. I don't recommend you count them, but,
Let's make sure our viewers know, though, that Zoo Lights is a separate ticket from the regular daytime hours, right?
So the zoo, where you see your favorite animals splashing and playing throughout, it closes at 4 every day.
Okay.
And then we reset and reopen at 5:30 for Zoo Lights.
Okay.
And now your TXU Energy Presents Zoo Lights tickets are a whole different price. And members get in tonight and tomorrow for a little sneak preview.
Oh, they get the really good preview. Okay, that's awesome. Like you mentioned, houstonzoo.org/ZooLights is the website. And there's lots of stuff to do. You guys have a lot of new exhibits this year, including that little tulip grove over there.
Yes. So everybody remembers the oak grove around the reflection pool lit up and dances to music. Well, we've added a whole nother layer. We've got tulips that will move and change and light up and sort of dance with the music as well.
If there's one thing that the zoo is not missing this year, it is a shortage of lights. Jackie, thank you so much for having us out today. You guys don't go anywhere because coming up a little bit later on the show, you're going to take us to go see some of the meerkats. We're going to get that, and we're also going to get info on how Santa's going to be out here for Zoo Lights as well. So back to you, Derek and Courtney in studio. I've got a lot of lights to go and see, and this is in the daylight. It still looks awesome in the daylight.
I can't wait to see what costume you put on to see the meerkats. Thanks, Lauren.
Sure, I'll keep you posted.
So much fun.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to get out there.
It's so
all right,
fun.
still to come on Houston Life, a fun run that's all about bringing awareness to men's health. We'll learn more about this family fun event and how you can get involved after the break.
Plus, how a mother on a mission started a nonprofit to provide opportunities for adults with disabilities. All of that and more when Houston Life returns.
The Blue Cure Men's Health Prevention Run is an untimed fun run helping to shine a light on men's health. Joining us now with more info on how we can all get involved is one of the event sponsors, Danny Arnold from Plex Fitness. Welcome to Houston Life. So glad you're doing this. First of all, let's talk about just men's health in general and how this run started. Someone who's very close to you.
Yes, Gabe Canales, the founder. He was diagnosed with cancer. At the time, he wasn't having a very healthy lifestyle. And one of the best ways to combat, obviously, a lot of these diseases that we're seeing with men was to change his lifestyle. And so he drastically changed his lifestyle, started eating right, exercising every single day, doing everything he's supposed to do. And miraculously, you know, even though he was diagnosed at a young age, he's 10 years later, he's cured of it. And he's been able to function like any other person. And now he's trying to pass the word on, and that's why he started Blue Cure.
He was diagnosed at 35 years old, which is an exceedingly young age to be diagnosed with prostate cancer. I'm glad he's doing well. How did Plex Fitness and you become involved in this cause?
Well, Gabe originally approached us to help him with the camps and clinics, which he does throughout the year, and also this run. And, you know, we're a fitness and physical therapy company, and obviously this goes hand in hand. This is what we want to promote. We wish that we could promote this even more, because I think that, especially in men's health, it's getting put to the side. As you know, men are a little bit stubborn. We don't want to listen to that. We don't want to do our regular checkups. We don't want to do the things that we should do to prevent a lot of things. And so this foundation, the Blue Cure Foundation, has been able to do that and continuously to grow, and with events like the fun run we're having this weekend, to bring more awareness to that.
And awareness is key, because you and I were chatting, Danny, before the show about how men are disproportionately more likely to not get checked up, you know, to not talk about disease. I think we actually have some stats we can talk about. Some of the top health concerns for men, obviously heart disease is a big one on the list. But as we look through this list, just what you said, many of these things are totally preventable.
Obviously, you have some things you can't, like accidents. We couldn't probably prevent those things. But when you look at the list, and heart disease and cancer and all these other things, they could have been prevented. You know, even in cancer, over 40-some% of it could be prevented if we had a healthy lifestyle. And we're not saying to be 100% drastic, where you have to, you know, ignore or not like any foods anymore, but make some changes. You know, we just went through this, or we're still going through the epidemic of COVID, and yet we're not putting enough attention that if we had a healthier lifestyle, the chances are going to be much, much greater to have a very fast recovery from COVID. And those are the things that Blue Cure does, and Plex ourselves, we want to always promote is, you know, a healthy lifestyle and exercise.
Let's talk about the event itself. We mentioned it's family fun. What can people expect from this run?
Well, it's been extremely fun every year. I think just because of the people that arrive there, but then he mixes in yoga and some different types of stretching and everything before the event. And then the actual park itself is going to be Stud Park. It's going to be one that's going to allow us to not have a boring run at all. Ourselves are going to be there. There's going to be some celebrities in attendance. So there's going to be a lot of people, you know, in attendance that bring a lot of fun to it.
And the proceeds raised, how are those funds used?
So year-round, he does a lot of camps and clinics that bring awareness to parents about nutrition. And then this year, he's going even further. He's teamed up with Cornell University online to create scholarships for nutritional degrees. So that's huge, because what he thought is, like, we need more advocates out there talking about nutrition and healthy living. So why not give out scholarships to individuals that want to learn more, and then they themselves become the microphone for this.
Well, Danny, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for raising awareness, which is the first step. And if you would like more information to join the Blue Cure Men's Health Prevention Run, happening this Saturday, November 13th from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at Studi Park in Houston Heights, you can visit bluecure.org to register. Danny, thanks once again. Now let's send things over to Courtney, who has a look at a tasty way we can help give back. Hi, Courtney.
Hey, Derek. You know, special people making some pretty special food. That's the motto behind Belong Kitchen, the new restaurant in Memorial City that's making big waves in our Houston community. As her daughter was getting ready to graduate high school, Kim Brown realized there was a severe lack of career opportunities for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. But rather than wait for the world to change, she set out to change the world and prove that people like her daughter Ellie are capable of doing some pretty amazing things.
So we started Belong Kitchen for our middle daughter, Ellie. You see that sprayer? Ellie is developmentally delayed, and she was about to graduate from Memorial High School. After graduation, young adults with intellectual and developmental differences don't have many opportunities for employment. Right here, girl. Ellie, right here. Just lower. We formed the nonprofit in 2019 and began fundraising and looking for our location. COVID hit, and we were really struggling to find a location, and we got tired of waiting. So we just started cooking out of our house with about 7 of our original employees. We were pretty crowded in our house, weren't we?
Yeah, right. We're there.
We had been really waiting and praying for the right location. This space in the new development came available, and we were thrilled, and we've been hitting the ground running ever since.
I started here in August. I'm working with such great people and learn how to cook and learn how to bake. I love it all. It's wonderful. It's just like my kitchen at home.
So just use this and start taking them off.
So I kind of like working with my friends, and they can kind of help me along the way as I go. I do the baking part, like the cakes. I do like the muffins. And then also I can do like the grilling part, like the chicken, and basically anything like on the grill. And then also I can clean the grill as well. So basically I kind of control all the music. Like I have my own playlist for the kitchen. So like, and it's a pretty good one too.
As far as our volunteers, a lot of them are moms from the community.
So my daughter is 27, and when she graduated high school, there really weren't a lot of opportunities for her to have jobs. She could do a lot of volunteering, which she did do some of, but when this opportunity came up for her to actually be an employee and to actually make a paycheck, I mean, that just gave her so much encouragement and confidence. Kendall, she loves coming to work. She is very serious about her job. She loves getting a paycheck. She loves clocking in. They have a little app that she does on her phone so she can clock in and clock out. So she feels very, important that she can do that. And she has learned so many new skills.
I think what we want people to know is that these young adults have value. They belong within our community. They contribute. They want to be a part. They're hard workers. They're excited and proud to work. And so we sort of want to change that perception and the expectation so that in the future, when people from the community come into an establishment, it won't be so unusual to have an adult with special needs working behind the counter or working in the kitchen. They're capable of so much if you just give them a chance, and so we want the community to see that and embrace that.
Wow.
Unbelievable, right? It's such a cool story, and I've been following them since their journey began, and it's so great. Everybody belongs somewhere,
of course.
Okay?
Yeah.
We have food on set here, so you're trying the Greek orzo and chicken.
I've already been wolfing down this orzo. It's delicious, and what a remarkable group of people. Incredible idea. Are you okay?
I am. It's such a heartwarming story. Like I said, I've been following. Olivia, our producer, did a great job on that story, but it just, it takes it back, how the smallest little thing can give someone purpose and reason to live, and it's so amazing. The food's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's unbelievable.
So this is the chicken enchiladas. So like, forget cooking tonight. This is the enchilada verde. And by the way, there's also dessert. So this is the pumpkin roll right here. So this is available through Thanksgiving. And the chocolate peppermint roll, y'all, this is available through the holidays. I didn't say you could eat it. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. It's so yummy. It smells delicious. Anything with pumpkin and peppermint for me, it's like over.
My goodness.
So good.
The food alone is a reason to place an order, do some takeout, go visit them, but their story makes us love them even more.
Oh
Fantastic.
my gosh, so good. Belong Kitchen is open Monday through Saturday and has a weekly rotating menu. To see what they're serving this week or for more information, head to our website, houstonlife.tv.
Very, very nice. That is delicious too.
I know, I'm not sharing that one, sorry. Coming up, licensed counselor Dr. Shayna Lewis is going to join us to help us navigate the conversations with our kids about the Astroworld tragedy this weekend. Tips on how you can tackle this difficult discussion is coming up.
Also, we will get a check of what's coming up on KPRC 2 News at 4 o'clock, including a look at your forecast. Houston Life will be back in 2 minutes.
Welcome back to Houston Life. Courtney and Derek back with you on this Tuesday, even though we didn't know what day it was
It
earlier.
is a Tuesday, indeed. Why don't we check in with Keith, Christine, and Frank for a look at what's coming up at 4 o'clock. Hi, friends.
Hi, guys.
Hey, yeah, Tuesday's not Friday, but hey, you got to have a Tuesday.
Yes.
You have to go to Tuesday, go through Tuesday to get to Friday.
No, it's not Monday, so that's a plus.
There we go.
There we go. The temperatures are pretty nice out there right now, Frank.
You know, it's been gorgeous today. I know the clouds came in overnight as we told you that would happen, and it did. We still have a little bit of cloud cover, but look at these numbers, 76, 78. Those are afternoon temperatures that you can write home about. It's going to continue to be a very pleasant afternoon. I have 74 in Conroe right now as one of the cooler spots. So there's this meandering front up here that you can see, and it's literally stationary. So it's not moving, it's just sitting there. But that cold front moving across the Rockies, that's what's going to push all of this through. So I want to show you the futurecast, but keep your eye on that L, that low pressure system. That's where the center of the storm is and the real action is going to be. And that's way up here to the north. So this is the front. You can see right through the Mississippi Valley, all of those showers and thunderstorms. There is this sort of tail end that we get here in Houston. I'll time that out coming up. And then behind it, it's nice and cool. But Thursday morning is certainly the time to watch as we go into the rest of this week. It's going to be cloudy and mild tomorrow. We may see a sprinkle or two, especially tomorrow night. The front gets here on Thursday, but it's out of here pretty quickly. And that leads us to some cooler and beautiful weather. That fall Friday you're going to love.
Ooh, cannot wait for that.
Love it. All right, Frank, thank you. All right, also coming up today at 4 o'clock, terrifying moments when a man pulls a weapon and starts pointing it at members of a congregation. Then the pastor jumps into action, how he managed to disarm the man and hold him until police arrived.
Plus, we've known for a while that fat can contribute to your risk of stroke, but we're learning now that the type of fat can make a difference in the risk level. Health reporter Haley Hernandez is breaking down the most dangerous type of fat when it comes to the possibility of a stroke.
And how many people fall asleep listening to music? Well, apparently those tunes could actually be impacting your quality of sleep. Why music may not be your best option when drifting off to dreamland. I often listen to music, so I'm interested in this one.
Yeah, when I'm tired, there's really nothing that can keep me awake, so it doesn't matter. You could blast the music, you could have a silent room. I'm going to sleep if I'm tired.
Give me some good eye mask, I'm out.
Yes, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Earplugs?
Earplugs, eye mask. I don't see a thing. I don't know what's going on until the morning.
I
It's
don't
great.
like that. I want to hear what's going on,
No,
just in case.
I can't. The snoring. Okay, this is a whole nother show. All right, guys. I know what I'm getting you all for Christmas. Eye masks.
Yes, I
earplugs.
want one. I need a new one.
Okay, we'll see you guys at 4 o'clock. Okay, you know, after the tragic events, of course, at Astroworld Festival, many parents, like myself, found ourselves tackling some really difficult questions from our kids, leaving many of us with their own questions of really, how do we answer them?
Yeah, a lot of parents in that same boat. Here to help us navigate those questions is licensed professional counselor, Dr. Shayna D. Lewis. Dr. Lewis, it's great to have you back on Houston Life. So this story has been everywhere. It's been on the news, it's been on social media. How do we begin this conversation with the young people in our lives?
This is a tough one. This is really tough. We need to ask our kids what they know about it. My children are teens and they knew more than I did. So it's asking them, what do they know about it? What have they heard about it? And keeping your information age appropriate, because younger children can't really hold the whole capacity of what happened. Older children can perhaps hold a lot more. I'd say ask them their thoughts, ask them what they know. Keep it age appropriate. And if you have children who are very prone to anxiety, make sure you limit their exposure to media, because the images, the sounds, all of the things that they are seeing is distressing. And as parents, we have to be able to monitor and minimize that as much as possible. Now, the other thing you want to make sure you do is instill a sense of safety for your kids. because this is something that has made them not feel safe. Why? Because trauma changes how we see ourselves, other people, and the world. And this happening seems as if the world is not safe anymore. So make sure your kids feel safe. And make sure you don't dismiss their feelings. Because even though they may not know the folks who were involved, there were children who were lost. Honor their feelings about this situation. Do not dismiss them. Talk to them. They really have something to say. And make sure you pay attention to your children. They may be responding by being anxious, having nightmares, not being able to focus or sleep. And if you see things that are out of the ordinary, make sure you seek professional help. You don't have to do this alone. Our kids need us, and they may need some additional help too.
That is so true, and keeping that open line of communication is so important, even if it's a little bit at a time, you know, if they're ready to open up or they're ready to ask more questions. I think that that is so important, Dr. Lewis. You know, 2 of the youngest victims will be laid to rest later this week, and so there's going to be a lot of young adults going to this. And so once we're dealing with loss, but in those moments of a funeral or a memorial service, that too can have a different effect on what they have felt with this past week.
It does. It does, because you think about funerals this is what makes it very real. Up until now, there are things that we've heard, but a funeral makes it very real. Images that we see of folks being laid to rest make this very real. And we want to make sure we support our children around this. COVID-19 already put our kids in a grieving process. And this kind of grief, even though they may not know these young people, they still feel the impact, because they may have thought that could have been me. That could have been a friend of mine. And when you watch other young people hurt and be in pain, our children do take that on. So absolutely pay attention and limit their exposure if you can to more than what they can actually handle emotionally.
Dr. Lewis, I feel like a lot of parents are stuck in this situation where they don't want to shield their child too much from the reality of, you know, what's happening in the world. And at the same time, they want to be honest with them and respect their boundaries. For young people who don't really seem ready to talk about difficult things, specifically the tragic events of Astroworld over the weekend, at what point does the parent step in and say, you know what, maybe you're not ready for this conversation, but we're going to have this conversation?
This is a case, Derek, where you got to know your kids, because some children are very anxious. And if you force conversations that they're not ready to have, you can incite more anxiety. You want to make sure you prepare your children, right, for the world and what could potentially happen. Sometimes you want to wait, and maybe now may not be the right time. They could have nightmares, they could feel depression or anxiety, loss of focus, be afraid that they could be harmed if you continue to press a conversation that they're not ready. You want to make sure they have coping mechanisms in place before you have a conversation that they may not be ready to have, that may send them into greater areas of emotional distress. So we just want to, as parents, do what's best for our kiddos in the moment, support them, listen to them, seek help if you need to, so that they know that they are not alone.
Dr. Shana Lewis, you're always a wonderful guest and great insight. The Clinical Director, Living Well Professional Counseling Services. It's always great to check in with you.
Thank you for having me.
And for more tips from Dr. Shana, text Astroworld to 55444. We'll also share a link to her site on our website. That's HoustonLife.tv.
All right, still to come, we're going to shift gears. Drink for a good cause. We're tasting 4 unique beers you can find at this year's Wild West BREWFEST.
And as we head to break, here's our Pet of the Month, brought to you by Best Friends in Houston. Meet Pierogi, Mom, who's a 6-month-old cat. He may just be the perfect coworker as he takes protecting access to computer and sensitive information very seriously.
Oh, he looks serious. They say he is very sweet, loves to cuddle, snuggle, and loves people. He's also a very good biscuit maker, which means he enjoys kneading blankets with his paws. Wait, does he really sleep that way?
Yes, I guess so. Pierogi, if you're interested in adopting Pierogi or one of the other animals at Best Friends in Houston, just follow the QR code on your screen. Stay right there. Houston Life, we'll be right back.
Beer lovers, rejoice. This weekend is your chance to sip some of the best malt beverages from around the country, all while giving back to local charities at Wild West BREWFEST.
Well, the event's chairman, David Lesh, joins us now with 4 unique beers that we can find there. And Derek and I, we're going to do like a blind
We're going to
taste
try
testing.
to do a blind taste test.
I'm trying not to look at the bottles that are right there.
I'm going to try to hold them there.
And David, before we do this, Wild West BREWFEST, so it's 10th year, right?
Yes, sir.
And this is all for
event.
charity. I love this event so much. Give people the quick 411 on what to expect.
Oh my gosh, so about 80 brewers, 860 individual beers themselves, 5 bands, 7 food trucks, a huge, massive VIP, free food to our VIP people. It's an amazing event. Come in, game tent. Oh, remember the games we used to play when we were kids, like arcade games, like Pinball, Galaga, stuff like that?
Yes.
Free for our customer.
I love it.
Yeah.
Pac-Man, I love a good. And
We have Pac-Man.
That is so awesome. You guys have really done some really great things in the community and kind of partnered up with a lot of different organizations.
We
I
have.
think that is so great.
We have. We've given back about $860,000 over the last 9 events, 10th year, because of, but we've really focused on kids, the segment you had before, and people that need help. That was a really cool thing, and that's something that we can support for sure.
Super cool. And a big shout out to the Rotary Club of Katy for organizing.
And that's who is the organizer, and we are very proud of the event. Very proud.
We're proud to have you here.
Thank you. And
I'm
thanks for having us
thirsty.
back, by the way.
Of
course.
Thank you for having us back.
I'm thirsty.
Well, I
Can we
am
get
too.
started?
I was told I couldn't have a beer. I don't know what the deal was with that, but geez. So here's the deal.
We invite you to a party. It's just, there's some details
No,
there.
I guess so. I mean, I don't know what the deal is, but I was told. But anyway, so do you guys know the rules of the game?
I think we have to wear
You have
these.
to spin 3 times, look back there, jump off, and go back. Okay. All right, so here we go. 4 beers.
Okay.
Blindfold.
Okay.
4 beers, 2 styles. I'm going to give you each beer 2 styles. You have to guess the style.
Oh no.
When you know the style, you do the the little bell. Right
Okay.
there. Yep.
Okay.
Is this multiple choice though, David?
I mean,
I'm going to give you the styles. It's 1 of 2, so you have 50% chance of losing.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay, or winning.
And then the winner gets something. Okay, so taste the beer.
Okay.
First style. The styles are a stout or a session. A stout or a session.
I'm going to go with the session.
Oh my goodness, she's got it right.
Really?
Wow.
And Courtney,
And
tell what is a session?
I have no idea. I just know a stout is very heavy.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the session, this is a traditional Oktoberfest by Bell's Brewery. It's an amazing brewery out of Michigan. It's very seasonal. They will not be around. Yeah, Derek, you can go ahead and drink the rest of it.
It is very good. I like it. I like this
very
session.
palate cleansing, right? That's why we started with the first one.
I like it.
Very easy on your tongue.
Okay, let me put my mask
by the
back
way,
on.
I'm the official scorekeeper too.
Okay, so that's Courtney 1.
Yeah, Courtney 1, Derek 0.
Okay.
Big goose egg.
0.
Yeah, thanks for the punctuation on the
so
0,
you know,
David.
here you go. Just so you know. Okay, Derek,
Is this
you got
a
it?
cup?
Yep, you got it. Yep, it's a little
the
mug.
next one?
All right, next style. Here you go. It's going to be either a barley wine or a lager. Barley wine or lager.
Oh, wow, that has a very intense flavor.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to go barley wine.
Oh, Derek, you got to step your game up, man. She's right.
Oh, wow.
She's right.
Good job, CZ.
I mean, gee whiz.
you.
I mean, golly. Courtney, you're amazing.
Is this dark brown in color?
Can I take off
is.
my
Yes,
thing?
you can take off your
Okay.
mask. Yes. Dark brown in color. This is a brewery out of California, Paso Robles, California. Firestone Walker, founded by two brothers. One is from England, brother-in-law, and one is from California. So they put together, they're known for making wine, but they've made great beer. That is a barrel-aged beer. So fantastic.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's great.
Honestly, if you didn't tell me that was a beer,
Yeah, you would think, okay, I'll take the cup, Derek.
You know what? On the nose, it smells like hard liquor, doesn't it?
yeah, I thought it was some sort. Yeah, I would have never thought it was a beer.
Next beer.
I don't know what it was, but.
All right, blindfolds. Okay,
What's
here
the
comes
score?
the next.
What's the score?
2-0. Derek, step your game up.
Okay, David,
telling
I'm
you.
trying.
Here you go. Here you go. Got
okay,
it? Okay.
okay.
Next one. Pilsner or Wee Heavy?
It's a wee heavy.
Oh, wow. You are correct. This is a local brewer out of Katy, No Label Brewing. We are proud to have them at our event. They've supported us from year one. They're an amazing brewery. This is a wee heavy aged in bourbon barrels.
I was going to say, it kind of has a little bit of like almost like a syrupy type.
Exactly. A little head on it, so it goes down real smooth. You're exactly right. Little syrupy, little bourbon on the back end.
Like that one,
No, it's
real
good stuff.
smooth.
You know, after the holidays, after all the desserts, Brandon and I always look at each other and we say, we heavy.
We heavy.
Yeah, every year. So that's how I remember
Yes,
this year.
that's after you drink a couple of these, that's the way you're going to feel too, by the way. All right,
Okay.
hold on.
I'm
Next
ready.
beer, last beer.
That is strong. What's the alcohol content in that last one, David?
Oh, that's about 12 and a half.
Oh, dear.
Okay, 12 and a half. So we're going to stay here for a little while, Derek. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
The last one, this is the last one. Here's your styles. Pumpkin or IPA? Oh,
Pumpkin.
my gosh. Oh, Derek,
It's for sure a
you
pumpkin.
can just go home now. I mean, you're done. I mean, you're done. I mean, Courtney, okay, let's add these up. Courtney, Derek, and Courtney.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
I lost.
I mean, you know, and here we are talking about Courtney before the show, and we're just like, okay, well, she's not going to get it. She's not going to get it. Well, look
Our
at her.
resident beer expert,
I mean,
Courtney
my
Zavala.
goodness.
Can I just tell you know how I feel about pumpkin anything? This is amazing.
So, Courtney, because you won,
Winner, winner, chicken dinner?
there you go. Cash those in.
I will.
Derek's going to take you. Don't worry about
Well,
it.
That's
Courtney
right.
cashes in. Let's remind our viewers about the event. It is happening this weekend, so get out there. You may see some familiar faces at the BREWFEST as well.
Absolutely. To grab your tickets for more information, visit the Scene on Houston Live section of our website. David, it's great to see you.
Thank you
Cheers.
for having us. Cheers. I asked for a cup, but I haven't gotten
David
mine
Lesh,
yet.
you're allowed to drink here.
Right,
It's okay.
right,
You're in
exactly.
a safe place.
All right, why don't we check back in with Lauren Kelly, who is getting a preview of Zoo Lights this afternoon out at the Houston Zoo. Hey, Lauren.
Hey guys, look at that costume change again. I've got the candy canes with you right now. I've got the lights all ready to go. Do you guys see all of these tulips? All of these are LED, which is helping the Houston Zoo conserve energy with all the lights that they have. I've got details on the big opening, the grand opening of the 10th year of Zoo Lights coming up when Houston Life returns. Oh, and the meerkat. So come back in 2 minutes. Well, the Houston Zoo Lights are back for its 10th year, opening to the public on Monday. And there's a separate ticket. If you want to see the animals during the day, of course you still can. But the separate ticket for the Zoo Lights is online that you have to purchase in advance. But we're mostly talking about Zoo Lights today, but we couldn't get away from the zoo without having some of these cuties on. And zookeeper Haley is here with the meerkats today. Hey, I see these guys getting in their presents already. It's not Christmas time yet.
They are, and they're getting their favorite gift, which is more food.
Oh, they love to. Okay, so Haley, what do they eat? What do meerkats eat?
So right now they're getting their favorite treat that's part of their natural diet, and that's insects. They're getting mealworms and crickets.
That sounds so good.
And they're living in these boxes because out in the wild, meerkats would have to look for their food. So
Gotcha.
they're kind of having to look for their food in these boxes.
What kind of
right
special
now.
call do you have for them? Because they are so cute. There's like a little bit of a sound that they hear when you call them?
There is. So we do train our meerkats. It's called a recall. That
Okay.
means when they hear a noise, they come into wherever
Okay.
they hear that noise. It helps us bring our animals inside and then also gets their attention when we have food for them too.
Okay, well, they are so cute. Thank you for showing. I feel like we're in Madagascar right now. Thank you so much, Haley. So as we wrap things up here at the Houston Zoo, Jackie Wallace, we've got to just kind of recap the information. And don't forget, Santa's going to be out here to take photos with the kiddos too, right?
Yes, socially distanced Santa.
Okay.
So we have his workshop right here at the zoo,
Okay.
and you can come get your pictures taken with him and tell him
And
what you're looking for.
BREWFEST is coming. Brew Lights, I'm sorry. There we go. There we go.
Brew Lights is next week. Tickets are on sale now.
All the things happening right here at the Houston Zoo. The website, you guys, houstonzoo.org/zoolights, and you can just jump over to the homepage for the rest of the information. All right, still to come, you guys. There's so much to check out at Zoo Lights. We're so happy it's back for the 10th year. Jackie, cheers. Thank you so much. Back to you guys in the studio.
Fun time, Lauren. Thank you so much. After the break, a look at what's coming up on tomorrow's show when we help you improve your green thumb. I feel seen.
Fall is a great time to garden in Houston. And as we head to break, let's check in with Kevin Frazier for a look at what's coming up on entertainment tonight, including a closer look at the Astroworld tragedy. Hi, Kevin.
Derek and Courtney, make sure you tune into ET tonight. We have more on the Astro World tragedy. More lawsuits are being filed. Plus, we have a concert safety expert to teach you how to protect yourself if a crowd gets out of control. So much coming out of Houston. That's tonight at 6:30 right here on KPRC2. But don't go anywhere. Houston Life. We'll be right back.
Tomorrow on Houston Live, cheers to Wine Club Wednesday, poured by H-E-B. We've got your guide to easy drinking Burgundy wines.
Plus, it's the best time to be growing greens in Houston. Can you believe it? We are getting a lesson on fall gardening from Rooted Gardens' Nicole Burke.
I love her.
To make a fresh salad. I mean, a lot of people, well, in the rest of the country, they're closing up shop for the winter, right? But here in Houston, you can grow so many things all year round.
I love it. I can't wait. I do feel seen. I have one plant alive in my house.
How is this possible?
But it's almost 2 years old.
That is good for you, Courtney. Wow.
I haven't killed it. Thank
baby
you.
steps.
Baby
Baby steps. Cheers to Wild West BREWFEST happening this weekend as well. And the zoo event happening. Get your beer on all over town.
Such great stuff happening. Great show today. We're going to send it over to Keith and Christine for the news at 4. Cheers, guys.
Hey, to you as well. Thank you so much.
Keeping a plant alive for 2 years, like, way to go, Courtney. It's hard.
Thank you. Thank you, girlfriend. High five.
Seriously, high five. I'm with you.
Thank you.
Many a plant in my day, and I always feel
It's
super
quite
sad.
the feat for me.
But if one lives, yes, very good.
Big stuff there. Big stuff there. All right.
It's amazing I have 2 kids. I don't know how they
You said it.